금액으로 돌릴 수 있을까요?
아, 같이 팬달려고 그런 거죠? 예, 기다려보세요. PR 조절해서 같이 합시다.
So it makes all the sense to continue talking about fresh vehicles. And today's machine, without exaggeration, or should we say without underestimation,
근데 얘가 실제 공방에서 상대해보신 분들 있나요? 방어력도 되게 좋던데. 뭐 전면 한정이긴 한데 경사장갑이고 튼튼해 보이긴 하던데. 좀 궁금하다. 요거 오브젝트 775. 쌀탄도 많아.
with elevation angles between -5 and +18 degrees. The ammo is stored in the front and center of the hull. The engine and transmission compartment is in the rear, while the entire crew of only 2 is in the turret. The tank is protected by composite armor. Gameplay with the object is vastly different from its counterparts.
그러니까 상판은
First, you need
튼튼하고
to stop
그
laughing
차체
and
하단은 좀
crying
약하다 이
before you
말인
can
거.
treat it seriously.
심호흡도
That
마스터 있어요.
alone can take a couple battles. Once you actually start playing it, you need to resist the temptation to use the adjustable suspension. Because if you make the
아니 장갑도
775 even
그 제법
lower,
두껍더라고.
you'll have to
200mm
relearn it all
이상이잖아.
over again. You're also going to be stuck with the feeling that the lower part of the tank
아
is
실제 상대를
sinking into
해봤냐니까.
the volume.
상대를 예상을 하지 말고 실제 상대 해봤으면 이야기를 해달라니까.
Jokes aside,
미안해요.
안 했으면은 그냥 좀 조용히 있어 보세요.
as per original design, this layout gives the vehicle a
실제
few
시청자분 중에
advantages.
실제
A low
상대분 분이
profile makes it
계시면은
harder to
이야기 좀
spot,
해주시고.
and its front is protected by composite armor mounted at a good angle. The object can even deflect early finned rounds, not to mention weaker shells. There's also the surprise
그러니까
effect.
도탄날 것 같긴 한데
In
실제로
general,
상대를
players are
해봐야
used to keeping their barrel level,
그러니까
since
상대
most
해본
tanks
사람
have a
있으면 좀
similar
궁금해요.
height. No
해본
one
사람
really
있는지.
minds their step.
그럴
You
것
shouldn't
같긴 해.
rely on this armor too much, though. It has its vulnerabilities, and with a layout this tight, any penetration might be its last. One of the worst areas is the gun mantlet. Spalling will
아 이거
surely
맞다.
knock
이거
out at least
탱크
one of
분류가
the
어떻게
2
되죠
crew
얘는?
members.
경전인가? 경전으로 분류돼 있나?
The object
아니요,
itself can
대전차
launch
미사일
2
차량일
types of
거예요.
ordnance.
아, 미사일
The
차량.
routine guided missile
따로 있어요.
and the
소련은 그런
Boer
분류가 따로
unguided
있어요.
아니
missile.
워선더
We
내에
recommend
구분이
picking
있잖아.
the
인칭도
워선더.
구분
AGM
있어요.
as the main one.
워선더 내에 어떻게
It flies
구분돼
pretty
있죠?
fast,
선더 내.
controls well enough, and can penetrate up to 500 millimeters of armor. It also
그러니까
has a high
인게임에
reload rate and can
시트룸이랑
be
프리전
launched on the
투매처럼
move.
대전차 차량으로 구별되어 있을 거예요.
대전차 차량.
대전차 미사일 이렇게
The
구분이
object
따로
comes
있어요.
with some
워선더
flaws as
그
well,
선치처럼.
being able to become lower than
제가
grass
확인해
and
볼게요.
entrench itself after
접속
just a
중이니까.
few digs is amazing, sure. But there's also quite a few firing positions you might be used to that the 775 is simply too short for. Add to that the traditionally poor depression angles and an even worse reverse speed.
네 맞아요. 대전차 미사일
One more
차량이라고
thing.
분류가
아,
되네요.
있죠.
Just out of curiosity, what if we mixed it with the STRV-74? Would that make a regular tank?
근데
전면?
이미-
전면
아,
안적으로는
네,
강력할 것 같긴 한데.